Welcome to the Two Thirsty Bikers podcast with your hosts, Stump and Stick.
Yeah, we use a stump, fucker.
Oh.
What?
Well, we need to keep watching the weather tomorrow.
What about the weather? What are we gonna do?
Well, let's watch the weather tomorrow and try to figure out if we want to ride tomorrow or
Why don't we watch the weather today for tomorrow?
because it's
That'd be
East
better than watching it tomorrow.
because it's East Tennessee and it's going to change 3 times before
Well, it'd still
tomorrow.
be better than watching it tomorrow.
No, I want to watch it tomorrow morning. Because see, your ass will still be in bed at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be up and
That all depends.
maybe
It all depends.
I woke up at 3:30 this morning.
Well,
So,
that's your own fucking fault.
hell,
Not mine.
you didn't get in bed till 1.
Well,
2.
It was actually 2.
2. Okay, gotcha.
because we had to go to the Waffle House.
Awful House.
The awfully waffly house.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that damn Waffle House now. Come on.
Look, Waffle House is the home of the waffle, and the waffles were damn good.
Nope, get the All-Star.
That's what Shelly got, I think.
Hey,
I believe she got the All-Star.
Yeah, but she got ham.
Yeah.
That's not an All-Star.
I wonder what their favorite meal of Waffle House is.
I know what Heather's is.
We might have to ask them.
We need to ask them that. I know what Heather's is.
Mine is the all-star breakfast, and I usually do 2 eggs over medium, hash browns, and country ham. I'm a big country ham fan.
I do the all-star also. I do my eggs scrambled with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I do the bacon, the waffle,
Oh, I do add a waffle
with
to mine,
grits and cinnamon toast.
Mine's All-Star.
Bacon,
Hands
egg,
down.
and cheese sandwich.
Nope, I'm
Hash brown smothered, colored chunk, peppered.
Pep. What? No.
Yeah, got to get jalapenos in them.
Scatter, cover, and chunk.
Oh, you're a fag.
It's because I don't do fucking onions. Ugh.
You don't do all kinds
I
of
hate
shit.
onions. Ugh, nasty. Nope. I got to do I'll do the waffle, bacon extra crispy, scatter, cover, and chunk. Done. Bum.
Oh, whatever.
Out. Anywho,
Had coffee.
you had coffee?
Yeah. That's my morning coffee because it was 12:30 in the fucking morning.
I have 17 beers. Gotta have coffee now. Right.
No, listen, I didn't have 17 beers. I only had maybe 7. But they were the tall boys and they were IPAs.
So they figured out 17 beers.
And of course, the IPAs are a little higher in the alcohol content.
Just a little. Anywho. All right. Well, let's kick this episode off.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Two Thirsty Bikers podcast. I'm Stick.
I'm Justin.
He's Justin. Welcome to the Two Thirsty Bikers.
Or Stump, as you call it.
That's Stump.
Fucker.
That's Stump. Where we come up with that, I don't know. Anyway, this episode is going to talk a little bit about where we're from. I know we hit it on the very first podcast a little bit about, we're from East Tennessee, but we're going to elaborate a little bit more into, East Tennessee area, the goods that we have here, why we love it here, and what's really good about, not just motorcycles, but, more on
Lay of the land.
lay of the land. That's it. You got it.
East Tennessee.
Yep. So we figure East Tennessee is from Knoxville, Chattanooga, halfway across the Cumberland Plateau. If you're not from around here,
East Tennessee goes more than Knoxville to Chattanooga. It's only a portion of East Tennessee.
what? Yeah, because you go to Bristol.
Then why'd you say Knoxville to Chattanooga?
Jesus. And this is what I have to deal with all the time. I mean, you see it. This is what I have to deal with every day. Anyway. So, and we'll talk a little bit about, North Georgia, because we'll claim part of North Georgia.
Well, I mean, we could.
I think we should.
If we took in North Georgia, we'd have all the ultimate riding roads, other than some of the places out west.
I think we need to make a proclamation and talk to Congress, and we need to just take North Georgia too.
No, we'll just take it and call it ours.
Okay, I'm in with that. I'm good with that.
I mean, it's not like you have to go through a gate to get there.
Right.
Even if you did,
It'd
it'd be like going from Mexico to U.S. You just walk right on in. It don't matter.
I'm going down. I'm out on that one.
All right, we're also going to talk about the lakes. East Tennessee's got tons of lakes.
We're surrounded by them.
We got some pretty decent campgrounds around here.
Talk a little bit about our roads.
Well, yeah, we got roads, and they're not dirt. Some of them are. Some of them are gravel.
Some of them are, yes, they are.
Like Interstate 40, it may as well be gravel
I'll fix that. And there's some small towns that
through this area.
that
Anyway.
they should be gravel. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weather throughout the year, different types of weather we get here, especially being in the valley. The valley makes a huge difference on the weather patterns.
Absolutely does.
We are no meteorologists by any means, but
And talk a little bit about our nightlife, our bars, and some of the cool places around here that we really like to go.
and some other options throw in there as well.
Absolutely.
Talk a short bit about Smoky Mountain Bike Week, maybe
Coming
coming
up.
up
Coming up. It's going to be really cool.
Again.
Second annual.
September 28th to October 5th.
Yes.
And you can find their website at SmokyMountainBikeWeek.com, I believe it
Actually, it's
SM Bike Week.
smbikeweek.com.
Yes.
Can you not see that one?
Well, hell, that's the smallest writing I've ever seen. I got good vision.
Well, and all right. That's all right. So, what do you want to lead it off on?
Well, let's talk about East Tennessee. Or Knoxville to Chattanooga, because,
Yeah.
There's nothing up north of Knoxville, apparently.
Don't listen to a word he says. Anyway, East Tennessee, Bristol, down to Chattanooga is what I consider East Tennessee.
Greenville, Morristown, Johnson City, Kingsport,
That's this side of Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol.
throwing all those in.
Chattanooga.
Athens, Etowah,
Yeah.
Inglewood.
I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, Athens, Inglewood. Yeah, Etowah. Biggest speed trap in the world. If you're riding a motorcycle through that way on 411, go the speed limit. For the love of God, go the speed limit.
That's one of those that speed limits like it's worse than the mountain peaks.
Exactly.
Does this shit the whole way.
And if it says 35, do 34.
Nah, you can do 40. Just wave at the officers when you go by.
Yeah, that'll work out really
Wave at
well
'em.
for you.
And if they pull out, then you can flip them a bird and it'll be all right.
Right. Yeah. Get down to the biggest speed trap in the state, Benton.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember Doobie going to Panama City. He got pulled over in Inglewood and got a ticket. And he wasn't 40 minutes from home.
Yeah, right.
Ridden all those miles that he's ridden, got a dang speeding ticket in Inglewood.
If you ride Highway 411 from the state line of Tennessee,
Which state line? There's a lot of states around us.
411 from the Georgia state line,
Which state line?
from the Georgia state line to Maryville, do the speed limit. Whatever it says, if you're any small town you're going through there, that's the biggest speed trap in the country, I swear. And they sit there and they like hide behind churches and rental vans. We went the other day and we're riding 411 and we go through and we're going through Inglewood. Trying to think of it. Etowah or Inglewood, either one.
Etta Inglewood.
Yeah, one of those.
Never heard of that
I think
place.
it's Inglewood. And I just kind of looked up, took off the red light. I kind of looked up and I thought, something don't look right. And I see the tail end of a Charger sitting out back of a moving van on the curve. And I'm like, cop sitting right there. Come around the corner. Sure enough, there he is. He's running radar coming off the hill. It's like,
Yeah. They get a little sneaky down there.
really? I guess that's their tax base. I don't know. But just do the speed limit on Highway 411.
Right.
Period.
So-
Once you get out of the small cities, you're good.
So around East Tennessee, popular place to go ride. A lot of people, some of the most popular places, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg,
Oh, yeah.
big tourist area. You got Cage Cove, Townsend, Wares Valley, all kind of leads one to the other.
Oh, yeah.
Foothills Parkway.
Well,
Foothills Parkway, now that they got the missing link open, I think Foothills Parkway is probably one of my One of my top 3 favorite roads to ride.
I think it's my favorite, especially the Missing Link side. And if you ride with me, when we get on the Missing Link side, just kind of, lay off.
I'm not going to ride with you. That's Heather's job.
If we're riding together,
I'm not going to ride together with you. You can ride behind me.
if we're riding on the same,
or you can ride in front of me for all I care.
Whatever.
I'm not going to ride pole to hole with you.
I'm not even talking to him. Anyway.
Now, that's why Shelly has her license. Remember?
That's right.
Hey, if we get out somewhere, she can at least get us home. I will ride pole to hole on that.
You will, right? That's polo. If we're riding in the Missing Link in the same lane, at the same time, you just kind of got to lay off on me when we get to the 7 bridges, because I'll start looking out at most beautiful views in the world. I swear.
It's people like you is why they put walls up.
It is, and pull-offs. Because I just start looking out, and I'm like, it's amazing. It's amazing to look at.
Oh, it's a hell of a view.
It is.
I took off up through there one time, going up to meet some people in Gatlinburg one morning, and I think
one time.
Well, this one time.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So rode up across the Missing Link at probably 6:15 in the morning. Was able to stop at the top at the main overlook there, and got a picture of the old street glide with the sun coming up. It was a cool picture. I'll see if I can't find it and throw it in this video.
That's that road right there, to me, is our best. It's my best road. I love that ride.
Yeah.
I could go ride it every day, and it's just amazing.
Now, even outside of Great Smoky Mountains, Cherokee National Forest, the Foothills, all over East Tennessee, we've got roads that none of the popular stuff.
Yeah.
River Road, Highway 304 in Kingston, Roane County.
Yep.
Take it from Decatur.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? All the way back to Watts Bar Steam Plant.
Yep.
To 58. Jump back over on the other side of 304, which comes back into Highway 58. Did I say 58 before? I believe.
Yeah. 58.
It goes 58, 68, whatever. It runs. It's Highway 304.
Yeah.
Runs along Watts Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Back into Kingston. That's a good road. 45 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Speed limits. You can run 55 mile an hour and just
not a lot
sweep
of traffic.
curves.
Not a lot of traffic. So it's really cool.
Couple good places to eat along that way.
There is.
You got the Crow's Nest at Blue Springs Marina.
Yep, that's right. Awesome place to eat.
Yep. Outside seating as well as indoor with a bar, full bar. Gus's Barbecue is down closer to Highway 68, where 304 and 68 come together. Pretty good place. I've eaten there once. The other cool place to stop if you're out riding on 304 is Mr. Twister.
Not been to Mr. Twister.
Little ice cream place. They got burgers. You can sit inside. You pull in. You order it on the outside window.
Oh, that's cool.
They got soft serve ice cream,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. I'm kind of
Awesome.
picky on my soft serve ice cream though.
When I over on 411, there's bootleggers. That's that. He's a motorcycle guy. He rides.
Yeah, they just upgraded a lot of their outdoor stuff.
They
Of course,
did.
it's one of those that you do sit. You order at the window and you sit outside to eat.
Yeah.
So in the wintertime, I believe they're closed, if I'm not mistaken.
They are. I think they're opening up. I think they opened up around the first of middle of March, 1st of April.
But their brand of ice cream is the Hershey.
Yeah.
Hershey brand. Hershey's chocolate.
Yep.
I could put Hershey's chocolate on.
Oh yeah.
Anything and eat it.
Well,
yeah,
it's supposed to be.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I've got.
You can't buy the off brands.
No.
Hershey's.
Don't buy the off brand.
No.
Trust me. Ask Justin's wife. Do not buy the off brand.
She tried that one time.
One time.
How'd that work out, Shelly?
Yeah, one time.
I think I tried it one time on some ice cream, and then I chunked the shit out the window.
Throw it out the window. It's like,
done. I'm not going to do it.
Nope. Hershey's ice cream's the best. Hands down. You got to have it.
All right. So, besides 304, we've ridden, of course, we've ridden all over the state.
Well, I mean, the one between Wares Valley ties in over near Sugarland.
Wares Valley to Elkmont.
Elkmont. I'm sorry. Yes, Elkmont.
Line Springs Road.
Yes. That's right. That's a cool road.
Comes off of Wares Valley Road over to Elkmont
Campground. Right there at the campground.
Yeah. And the it's not, you can't pull a trailer up that way.
No.
If you're in a camper or whatever,
No.
don't go that way. It's motorcycles, you can go up the hill. There's some pretty sharp turns. Goes across a little single wooden bridge across the creek into the picnic area.
Yeah. Comes out right there at the picnic area. And
then you hit Little River Road, take a left to go to Gatlinburg, take a right, go back to Townsend toward the Y.
Yep. So awesome place. I like that road. And you know, you can actually, we've actually took that way, come out, went through Sugar Land, went all the way through, Maggie Valley.
Went across 441, over to Cherokee. And then we actually went on across. Went through the Nantahala Gorge.
Yep.
Stopped at the Nantahala Outdoor Center.
Yep.
Which they do quite a bit of kayaking
They
stuff
do a lot
there.
of stuff there, yeah.
Outdoor center store is there.
Mm-hmm.
Got a deli outside.
Yeah.
They sell burgers, food.
Phenomenal food.
Pretty cool place right along the water.
It was.
It was a neat stop.
Yep.
We hadn't been back in a while, but maybe we'll need to try that. Put that on our list. We'll do that.
We'll write that one down.
Yeah, we can.
And then we actually left there and went through Cherohala Skyway, which is an amazing ride in itself. They need to trim their bushes.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right. Cherohala is great. You're not able to see like you was 5 years ago.
The views aren't there. Of course, as it grows, then
our kudzu,
they'll have to go in there and trim out, which they typically do. Thank you. They typically do try to keep those trimmed up every so many years, but hadn't been back in a little bit.
No, it's been probably a couple of years since we were there.
Yeah. I mean, we're right down to Bald River Falls, which is right off the Skyway.
And they're actually redoing the bridge there right now.
Yep.
It's actually closed down. Supposed to be done by the end of the year. It's the last report.
End of this year, 24.
Yeah. It's a report.
But they've been posting pictures on Facebook and stuff. So, progress looks pretty good so far.
Well, and what they're doing to it, is going to be amazing. It's going to be double wide. They got huge walk areas. It's going to be really nice. So you're actually able to get out and walk over to the falls and stuff like that. It's going to be really neat.
Hopefully they add some more parking. Parking was limited there. Narrow road.
Yep.
I think it's about 6 or 7 miles off the Skyway.
Yep. And you can actually drop down. Well, we'll talk about this in a second, but you can actually drop down and hit the Ironworks Grill at the bottom of the Cherohala Skyway. It's great place to eat.
You've also got the beach, Telco Beach there.
Oh, yeah.
Telco Beach, another good ice cream place.
But
another good burger place.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs are great.
Picnic tables outside in the parking lot.
Actually, take your boots off, get out there and walk in the water. It's really cool.
Put your toes in the water.
Toes in the water, ass in the sand?
I don't.
I'm not putting my ass in the sand. Sorry.
I'm good.
Not when I'm riding a bike. No.
Causes friction issues. I don't like the sand. It's like folding up a piece of sandpaper, putting it in your ass crack, going for a ride. I just don't see that being too much fun.
Not happening. Ain't happening.
It's probably like a 60 grit, maybe down there.
That'd be rough. Yeah. Anyway. Anywho, and just remember, if you come ride Tennessee roads, our state flower is the orange cone. A lot of road construction around here.
It's also the state flower of Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Anywhere I think anywhere in the South, that's the state flower, state tree, whatever. I don't know.
Those orange cones have a problem in the summertime, though.
What's that?
They have a swelling issue. They swell into fucking barrels.
Yeah, right. They're everywhere. Anyway, we got a lot of road construction around here, so it's kind of got to bear with us. Alcoa Highway, it's only been under construction for 100 years.
Speaking of road construction, I believe they're going to resurface the Dragon again.
They are, yes. Supposedly supposed to start May-ish, which is when this podcast should probably come out. But you know how government funds work, so it's supposed to start in May start in June, probably start in July, and then possibility August. So but they say that they're going to have one lane.
So it's going to start, April,
next year?
May, June,
next
July.
Year. of
August.
next year. Yeah, next year.
Might be 2027.
It may be.
We don't know.
So supposedly they're going to do one lane. They're going to swap them back and forth. We'll see. But that's what they say. They need to resurface it. It needs it, but super cool road. If you ride the road. Don't look around. Don't try to sightsee. Just ride the road.
There's really not much scenery off the Dragon, though.
There's not. There's really not. Everybody.
We'll get more in detail of the Dragon on a later episode. We're going to have one just of that.
Exactly.
We'll go up, ride it, come back with
we'll have video,
pictures, videos, and see what the latest is on the resurface project. And
yep.
I mean, it's only 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, and the thing is everybody talks about the Dragon. That's not our best road.
So we also have tons of lakes around here.
Mm-hmm.
Boating, water sports is a major thing around East Tennessee. We've got Melton Hill, Fort Loudon, Tellico lakes, Clinch River, Little Tennessee. Little Tennessee is the creek that we were talking about going from Townsend to Gatlinburg.
Yep.
You ride that road right along Little River Road, right along the river, and it'll switch sides a couple times as you go up through there. One of the pull-offs actually has a waterfall that you can't see really as you're going by.
Right.
But if you stop and you know where to look, there's a waterfall back in there, which is pretty cool. Norris Lake, Douglas Lake, Cherokee.
We also have the Hiwassee, the Ocoee, where they did the Olympics.
Right.
And you can actually ride right along both of those.
Yep.
And you go up to where
the Welcome Center just burnt down 3 or 4 months ago.
No, it's been a little bit longer than that, but I think they've started building back on it. And that's the Welcome Center is actually where they did the Olympic trials.
Right.
Super cool place
for the '96 Olympics.
And they've got and they still on the Hiwassee and the Ocoee, they still do tubing, whitewater rafting. If you're into that,
right?
You can still do that. I mean, we have so much abundance of anything you want to do outdoors.
Tons of entertainment,
here.
hiking, hiking throughout the mountains.
Yeah, unless there's a beer, not 20 feet down.
I'm not going to walk 20 miles down for a fucking beer.
No, I said 20 feet.
Oh,
20 feet down
well,
there.
I gotta walk about 20 feet to get a beer here.
I know, right?
Will you move that in here closer?
This is a Two Thirsty Biker studio.
Actually, wait a minute. When we're doing this, we don't have to.
That is correct.
We just have to hand it off, and it shows up full again. Right here.
Watch.
We're getting close. So, camping. We mentioned in the first episode, we do a bunch of camping as well. Both have toy haulers. We camp with a group of people. We go take the motorcycles, take the kayaks, and we'll get more in depth of different
I think we've got
places.
I think we've got a trip coming up with the toy haulers, with the motorcycles.
We may just happen to plan one tonight while we were sitting here.
We're working on it,
but that'll be a fun one.
It will. It'll be. I think it'll be a really fun one, and we're hoping to film during that for the whole time. It's gonna be really cool.
Like I said, we've got the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, which is the main tourist areas. People love coming up here. Being from here, I don't see the attraction to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg.
No.
But if I put myself in somebody's shoes that isn't from here, I can see that.
Did you see that?
Magically refilled. It's magic.
It's magic.
I just don't see the attraction of Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg.
Well, a lot of my friends are like,
it's a tourist area.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
And
they do
cool
have some
stuff up there.
Beautiful views. Now we'll go up to
JP Cycles is up there in Pigeon Forge.
It is now.
It is.
It is.
Yes.
Been there a time or two. Spent some money with them.
Oh, I've spent a lot.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you can come in and go day rides from there and ride all these popular roads that we've talked about.
Well, you can.
The ones that are publicized. The Skyway.
You can also hit, you can leave there, hit the Snake, 421.
Yeah.
And that's, I rode up 489 curves.
Northeast Tennessee.
3 mountains.
Yeah.
And you can be back in Pigeon Forge that evening. I have friends that, from from out of state that say, "Hey, we're going to Pigeon Forge. You know, how often do you go there?" And I'm like, I don't. Well, Gallenberg, I don't, because we're from here.
I'll ride up there to meet people that are coming into town.
Exactly.
We know.
Yep.
And go out to dinner with them.
Yep. Go to Dirty Dick's or something like that. It's really
Dirty
cool.
Dick's.
Dirty Dick's.
What's Dirty Dick's?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a restaurant. Anyway.
Dick's Last Resort?
That's,
you mean?
That's Dirty Dick's. I call it Dirty Dick's.
It's pretty dirty.
It is. That's why I call it Dirty Dick's. See?
So you've got tons of campgrounds in Pigeon Forge.
You do.
Tons of them. Now they're a little tight. They try to fit as many campers in the small space as you can.
Yep.
Not a big deal if you're coming to stay. Most places you won't, if you've got a toy hauler, you won't be able to unload in your site. You have to unload prior to.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. Unload prior to pulling in. You know, just do it and then back in or doing whatever you want to do.
So they also have campgrounds in Wares Valley, which is between Townsend and Pigeon Forge.
We got them in Townsend.
Got them in Townsend, and some of the ones in there you're going to pay for.
Well, the more around Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, they're elevated prices. You got to Margaritaville
Because they can do that.
Margaritaville.
They're
I
full.
mean, it's and you know what? And they stay full.
Margaritaville, you got the amenities.
You
They
do.
pay for the amenities. You pay for the amenities
Yep.
of that site.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, there's one in Townsend that you back in. You might have a little bit of gravel. You've got some grass. And it's still $65 a night.
Right.
Now, it's full hookup with cable. I don't know. I don't typically use cable. We have our own internet box. And as long as we have cell service, then we can stream our TV service.
Right. Exactly.
Which is what we use at home anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some that have great swimming pools, hot tubs, tons of activities. You're going to pay for those sites.
It's what you want.
And they've got buddy sites.
Yep.
And we'll get more in depth with that later. We'll try to go over each one, what we like, what we don't like.
Yeah.
But either place you stay, if you bring your motorcycle with you, you've got tons of area to go ride within a day's time.
Oh, absolutely.
From here we can go ride the Skyway, the Dragon, Foothills Parkway, and be back here and only do 200 miles.
Yep.
So it's short. It's a short ride.
Right.
Stop, grab something to eat. You're looking at maybe 5 hours, 6 hours if you take your time.
Yeah. And the thing is if you all want to have a ride like that, holler at us. I mean, we can plot it out for you. We'll go ride with you. You know,
more than likely, we've already got it mapped out.
We've probably already got it mapped out because we do a lot of rides through the years, over the past several years, especially that Justin has already mapped out. He's got the points, the stopping points. He's the hell of a road captain. He always leads, and I like it.
Not by choice. It just so happened to be that.
No,
way.
you're leading because you've already got everything laid out. He's OCD as hell on when it comes to rides. I bring up the back. I
hate U-turns.
Yeah, we don't do U-turns. We may run a few red lights, but anyway,
in the back.
Yeah,
because that's where tracks goes in the back usually.
Don't be smacking on me. Don't be smacking on me. I'm on the back. I get it. Yeah. Hey, and I'm wider and it keeps cars off of the riders. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say. Anyway.
All right. So our weather.
Well, our weather, we have 4 seasons. Everybody talks about
everybody has 4 seasons.
No, we have true 4 seasons. We have a true spring. We have a true fall.
In the same week, we might have 2 seasons. We might have winter and we might have summer. All in the same
3
week.
Seasons. I think next week we're having 3 seasons. So
living in the valley, it's considered Tennessee Valley. The weather systems typically come out of West Tennessee, come across the Cumberland Plateau. When it drops off in the valley, it changes. So it's hard to predict any weather here.
If it comes up out of Atlanta, we always watch our Atlanta weather. If it comes up out of Atlanta and coming towards us,
up the I-75 corridor.
Yep, and we've got it.
It's going to be it's usually pretty bad.
It's ugly. Yeah. Snow, storms, whatever. If it comes out of West Tennessee, the Cumberland Plateau, which is just west of us, usually kind of diverts it towards Kentucky, Ohio area. So,
or it just falls apart when it comes off the plateau into the valley.
yeah, absolutely. So, but we have true, I think we have the best weather in the country. I don't care what anybody says. No, we have some, well, unless we
The best weather in the country is 70 to 75 degrees
year round. Well, neither one of us can do that. So, I mean, hey, if I could live there, it'd be great. But, we do truly have 4 seasons. We've both ridden New Year's Day many times.
Right.
We normally ride motorcycles from March to November-ish,
and
somewhere in there. Sometimes December.
We've had days in December where we've sat out at Christmas, sat on the back porch in shorts.
Yep.
And cut off sleeves.
Absolutely. So, I mean, really, our cold months are January, February.
Right.
So, it's just kind of, we truly have, I think, I love our weather.
Yep.
So if you're a rider, or a camper, either one, I'm not kayaking in November.
No, but you can. I mean, people do. People
do.
go out and do the kayak fishing. I actually saw some out today. Of course, today was about 60 degrees when I saw them.
Yep.
Over in Kingston, there was quite a few kayaks and boats out doing a little fishing tournament. It looked like something like that.
Yep.
I don't know.
So, I mean, it's, we have good riding weather. If you're going, the Dragon, everybody talks about the Dragon. So springtime coming in and the fall colors on the Dragon, Cherohala, all that.
All the mountain roads are great in the fall.
Oh, they are. The colors changing.
But you have about a 2-week window to where it's green, it's pretty, they gone.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no more.
Right. So,
and usually those times are the busiest times, even for cars.
They are.
Motorcycles, you name it. They don't, it's just so busy up there. But there again, it goes back to what we say. There's tons of other roads other than the popular stuff that is advertised,
especially
put out there,
especially during the week. Tuesday to Thursday, you may not pass a car.
Like you said, just reach out to us. We'll map out a ride that doesn't touch any of those popular roads that you hear about, you read about.
Yep.
Reach out to us, send us a message. We can send you a link to the route, and even with places to eat, places to stop for a drink. If you
for a good biscuit, or you want a good burger, or you want
a good cinnamon roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or an ice cold water.
Well, remember Shelley and I don't remember where we was at, Middle Tennessee, and she said, we went in for a biscuit in this little bitty gas station, wood floors. I
don't remember the name of the place. I've got the picture.
Yeah,
it was green on the outside. I've got a picture.
And she said, "Honey,
we had just left that morning, and we were looking for
Tullahoma area.
Yeah, something like that. We just left that morning and rolled out, and I saw that place, and I thought, well, we'll just pull in here, see what they've got.
Had the old roll gas station,
screen door, wooden screen door on the front.
Yep. And Shelley said, "Can I have a piece of
why don't we let Shelley tell this story?
We should. Asking about tomato on the biscuit.
Yep, we're gonna put Shelley's tomato on a biscuit in.
Yes,
right here.
Absolutely.
The Two Thirsty Bikers were talking about one of the road trips that we took. Mm-hmm. It was a courthouse tour, and it was in 2021.
Yes.
And they were talking about a deli that we stopped at, which was in Winchester, Tennessee, and it was between Winchester and Tullahoma. We were actually on our way to the Jack Daniel's distillery in Lynchburg, and it was the Broadview Market and Deli. And I would like for you to share with the listeners what you enjoyed most about stopping at that deli.
Okay, so let me paint a picture for you all about how this market is, or this little hole in the wall joint we went to. It is literally in the corner of two roads, and the building is green. The gas pumps are completely old school to where you have to go in and pay. There is no credit card way to pay for anything. And when you go in, the screen door will, like when you open the door and you shut it, the screen door slams. I mean, it is completely old school. And we go in, and the wood floor is creaking. And when we go up to the counter, there's this little lady that was standing back there, and she's like, "Hey, honey, how are you?" And I'm like, "I'm good. What can I get for you?" And I said, "I'd like to have a tenderloin biscuit." And of course, right there at the deli line, I guess as you would call it, there's like lettuce, tomato, onions, and all cheese and all different things right there. And I just asked her, I was like, "Man, do you care if I have a slice of tomato on that biscuit?" She said, "Lord, no, honey. You can have whatever you want." So I got me a tenderloin biscuit and a slice of tomato on it with a little bit of mustard.
I was there for that.
You were there for that.
And what I remember about that biscuit and that slice of tomato is I think she put half a tomato on that biscuit for you.
She did. It was huge. Like, it was massive. Like, the slice of tomato was bigger than the piece of tenderloin that was on that biscuit.
And we all looked at that. We started laughing. And I think there's a photo of that.
There is. And there's a photo of you and Stick and my father-in-law eating and like shoving food in our mouths because we were starving from like the night before, having drinks and everything, and we just wanted breakfast. And of course the hotel that we stayed at did not serve breakfast. It was like granola bars, so we needed actual food that morning.
It was during COVID. I remember staying
Yes.
at that hotel, and the hotel was supposed to have a continental breakfast,
Yes.
but because of COVID, they took away all of the normal stuff that they had out, and so
Yes.
everything was like prepackaged
Oh, it was terrible.
items. It was terrible.
Well, that was Shelley's story from the biscuit stop, the random biscuit stop that we had while we were doing the courthouse ride, going to all the courthouses in the state of Tennessee.
This is a great trip.
And we'll have a full episode on that
Oh, absolutely.
coming up pretty soon. Probably within the next 2 or 3 episodes. It's going to be hopefully in the first 5.
Yep.
We'll just have to get Steve-O up here.
Get Steve-O up here. We're good.
Get him on with us.
Yeah.
So that may be a pretty long one, possibly.
It may
But
be.
it'll be all right.
But it was a really cool trip.
It was.
Awesome thing.
We've got tons of pictures, tons of stories from that. And
Oh shit moments.
I would almost do it again, just do a different route.
I
just
would.
because.
Oh yeah.
Just
Do it
because.
reverse or whatever. I don't
Right.
yeah, whatever.
So anyway, again, Smoky Mountain Bike Week coming up September 28th.
We'll have more
October 5th.
information coming up. All the information has not been released yet.
And this is only the second annual of
Yep.
that.
So
The first annual, we were out of town, didn't get to make it over there to that, but they do shut down the street in downtown Maryville.
Merville.
Merville.
If you've never been to downtown Merville, you'll see it.
Maryville.
There's super cool bars there. Two Doors, Bracken's,
Used to be Barley's. It's now
Blue Tick Tavern.
Blue Tick Tavern.
Blue
That's
Tick Tavern. Super cool bars there. They shut the whole street down. Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. I know we've talked about the Harley shops, but Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson and the Shed, they have live music every night.
Right.
I know some of the bars are having live music every night. They have
but they're not, some of the bars that are not technically associated with Smoky Mountain Bike Week, they're going to try to push out. They're going to do their own rides. They're going to have live music.
That's what
as
I
well.
They have their own rides.
Right.
There's going to be multiple rides through the week.
Speaking of one of those rides, I'm going to be leading up.
That's what they say.
And that's for the Party Pub.
Party Pub. Yep,
in
absolutely. So you're gonna be leading that one out. I don't know where you're gonna take it yet, but you'll figure it out.
You know where I'm going to go?
Where you going?
Wherever the hell I want to go.
That's even better, right?
I might ride in
that's right.
circles and just watch everybody follow me around the damn parking
just
lot.
right around the damn parking lot. You know,
Yeah, make a
somebody
1
says,
mile
"Whoa."
loop. And we're going to do 20 miles.
Everybody says, "Where are we going?" I don't know. We'll know when we get there, right?
No, 20 miles is not my kind of ride. If I'm going to do a ride, it's at least going to be 60.
Oh yeah.
For depending on the size of the group, I'll have a couple of them mapped out. I'll have everything scheduled out as far as our fuel stops, and please, God forbid, show up with a full tank of gas. Don't come in with a
You're
with a
supposed
quarter
to have
tank.
gas before you ride.
Yes, because I'm not stopping
I
for
thought,
you.
but no, I'll show up with my quarter, and then we got to go a little bit, and I got to stop. Right.
Here's a quarter.
Call someone that cares. Right?
That's right.
It is smbikeweek.com. Right.
Right.
I know
Hosted by Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson.
it is. Scott Maddox and his crew they did an amazing job last year. I'm sorry. I know Dream Rides, John Jessup and his crew are doing some stuff this year. And a lot of the local establishments. I think everybody's starting to get on board. The first year was a little, everybody's like, I don't know, but
Well, if you go, even some of the Knoxville places in Knoxville, Knox County are getting involved with it. But even if you go to bike weeks outside of, well, hell, anywhere.
well, Daytona.
Yeah.
Daytona.
If you go to bike weeks anywhere, there's nothing that's all right there together.
No.
Right. So you're going to you may ride 15, 20, 60 miles to go to an event that this dealership's doing during this bike week, and it's still packed. Tons of people coming out.
Absolutely.
Because that's part of the ride for them is to go to these different places and enjoy whatever event that they have set up. So Knoxville Harley Davidson, Bootlegger Harley, I'm pretty sure they did some stuff last year.
Yep, they did.
Some of the bars in Knoxville, they're gonna get in with it too. So it's all within about a 30-minute ride of each other.
And I know that Smoky Mountain's going to have live music every night,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, they pull some good bands there too.
They did some cool bands.
A lot of good bands.
We've seen a lot of them. So, hey, if you're looking at this, make sure you put on your schedule. Was it September the 28th through the
October
5th? Hit Smoky Mountain Bike Week. It's gonna be an awesome weekend.
Hey, maybe by then we'll have enough people they want to do. We may just have to do our own ride.
Hey, you know what? Maybe we ought to do a live show from there.
We can do that.
We can do it.
I think.
I'll hit Scott. Hey, Scott, what's up?
He's gonna say, "Who are you?"
Exactly. No, hey, Scott. No, Scott's
I'm
cool,
Stick.
dude.
I'm Stick.
Damn it. Justin, what? Yeah.
All right. So to wrap this episode up,
here's the thing. Here, listen, everybody. Don't be dumbasses like us. Drink responsibly.
we do that.
We do. And hey, I've called a goober cart.
We're just dumbasses.
We're dumbasses
all the time.
We've called goober carts. Okay, y'all call it whatever you want to. We call it goober carts. Hey, but don't be an idiot. Don't be a dumbass. Don't get out here and drink and drive. Drink responsibly. You know your limits.
And don't ride like a damn fool.
Don't ride like a dumbass. That's my thing.
UT Life Story is close, and they will fly you.
They are, and they fly them out, all day long. So don't do that. If you have questions, shoot us an email, shoot us a text, whatever. Hit us on the face space, on the Instagram, wherever. Ask us the questions. We'll be glad to answer it. You need help? You're coming to the area? Let us know. We'll be glad to help y'all out.
That's Two Thirsty Bikers, all spelled out at gmail.com.
Yep. And you got questions about the roads, lodging, bars, whatever.
We'll point you in the right direction.
We'll put you in the right direction.
Great. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Two Thirsty Bikers podcast. Join us every other Monday for a new episode.
And remember, follow us on all social media and podcast platforms. And we do accept dollars for beer because
we are the Two Thirsty Bikers.